This story is called I See You. There once was a blind guy who hated himself because he was blind. He hated everyone except his girlfriend. One day, the guy said if only he could see the world, he'd marry his girlfriend. To his surprise, he was donated eyes later that month, and he finally saw his girlfriend. Now that you can see me, will you marry me? His girlfriend asked. The guy was shocked when he saw his girlfriend was also blind. He refused to marry her. His girlfriend walked away heartbroken and said, "Please take care of my eyes."
Day 2.
She didn't hesitate dropping her 5-year-old from a bridge right into the rocks 80 feet below. She was perfect, and so was her husband. Having an ugly son was unacceptable. Her husband was devastated while she was ruthless. A year passed and she gave birth to another. This time it was a beautiful girl. The husband was satisfied and she was too. 5 years later, she had a walk with her daughter on a familiar bridge. Halfway through, her daughter hugged her very, very tightly. "What's wrong, sweetie?" she asked. Her daughter replied with a whimper and said, "I'm afraid you'll drop me off this bridge again." There was once a guy who was tired of reading his girlfriend's messages. It was always an "I love you," "I miss you," or "Have you taken your medicine?" He was tired of the same thing. One night, while he was laying in bed, he received a message from her. He was so angry that he didn't even open the message and continued to scroll on TikTok, where he fell asleep to one of Green's Craft's bedtime stories. The next day, he woke up to a call from his girlfriend's mother. She was crying her eyes out as she told him that his girlfriend was raped and killed last night. He then remembered she had messaged him. He opened the message and read, "Baby, someone's following me, please help me. I love you. I love you so much. You need to understand that you matter and you have a place in this universe. If you didn't have a place, you wouldn't have been born. I understand it gets difficult at times, but everything will be fine soon. The struggles you go through, it'll be worth it. Take my word on it. Everything will be okay as long as you live. So please don't do anything to hurt yourself. Stay alive with me, because if you didn't, I'd have no one to love." I was 16 when my mum took me out of school, saying we had issues and we had to travel to Pakistan to sort them out. At first I was so happy to get out of school, but that all soon changed. When we got there, my mum said we needed to go shopping. All my cousins and aunts came, but I couldn't understand why I was getting most of the stuff. I also kept on hearing things being said about me under their breath. I simply couldn't understand. I was told we were heading to a family wedding for my cousin who I hadn't met yet, and my mum packed my bag and said I'll be staying with my cousin. I finally arrived to the wedding when I realized that it was my wedding. I cried and told my mum I was too young and he was too old. I was scared. All these people had come for me. I couldn't do anything. I was stuck. I'm still a child and I'm married to my cousin who is a grown man. The worst part is no one cares. Story is called The Teddy Bear. It was a girl and boy's 1-year dating anniversary. The girl wanted a ring, but instead the guy gave a teddy bear. They were outside, so in anger the girl threw the teddy bear onto the road. The boy wanted to take the teddy bear back, and unfortunately he didn't see the car that was coming. The car hit him and he died. At his funeral, the girl hugged the teddy bear. When she hugged it, the teddy bear spoke, "Will you marry me?" And inside the teddy bear, she found a ring.